Ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome here to Garrymore for the Connacht Juvenile C final between Swinford, Munschool Warriors Swinford and St. Paul's Uachtarard. Teams now are getting ready to go in positions. Uachtarard management still out in the team pitch. Mr. Carney is taking photos. Great crowds here coming in their thousands. Oh. Huh? Where on Mr. Kilgallen? Yeah. There's Mr. Kilgallen talking tactics. I suppose talking to a reporter like he always is. Meanwhile, up the pitch comes Colm O'Hara. Hey, get the staff, get the staff. Meanwhile, it's a half day back at this ranch. Mr. Gallagher there giving us a big wave, Mrs. Golden. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Garrymore. Sun shining down out of the heavens, pitch in good condition. All the teams now about ready to start. Referee is calling the two captains. Sean Rockney making a big run from the goal line. And we're about ready to start. Two captains go to the middle, Sean Rockney in Swinford and Raymond Fahey for Uachtarard, St. Paul's Uachtarard. Referee has the coin out, he's having a word with them. The breeze here today is going a bit cross pitch, and if anything, it's going from left to right here. Mr. Kilgallen still out in the pitch. Anxious moments. He's walking the pitch. Teams swap around now. Here's Richard Heenahan from Bal, an experienced referee. Anxious moments these. Referee tells the half forwards and half backs to get back outside the line. We're about ready to go. And it's on. Sean Rockney's first to the ball, picks it up. It's tackled hard. Ball's loose. Sean's there again. Turns. Out wide to Michael Rowley. Push from the back. Free to Swinford. First free of this game. Dicey is told go back. Showing us his skills there. It's free taken by Michael Rowley. Into Paul Brennan. It's a free to Uachtarard. To Paul Maloney. Kicks it long. The ball is there with number 10 for Uachtarard, Anthony Kane. Richard Fahey takes him on, goes inside, kicks it high and over the bar. First score of the game to St. Paul's Uachtarard. Good score that, well worked. Swinford will have to get a bit tighter there in defence. Swinford goalie Nigel Sweeney brings the ball out. Places it. He's kicking here slightly into the breeze. It's a good kick. Anthony Kane for Uachtarard. Inside to his midfielder, Kenneth Fahey. David Heaney is coming out with the ball. Lets it go out and it's over for a sideline ball to St. Paul's Uachtarard. Raymond Kelly to take it. Goes inside to Fahey again. Big full forward this. And to Kenneth Fahey. Brothers, I suppose. And it's another score for Oughterard. Oughterard lead by 2 points to no score, with only about 4 minutes gone. Nigel Sweeney takes the ball out again to take another kick out. Very strong cross breeze here. Swinford fans starting to lift their team. Sean Rockney catches the ball very well in there and then picks it off the ground. Kenneth Fahey is coming up to take this one for St. Paul's. It's a good kick. And it's a 50. Very close one there. Fullback didn't call. First 50 of the game to St. Paul's Oughterard. To be taken by Kenneth Fahey. Places the ball. Marking here is a bit slack. First out is Leo Convey. Takes the ball well, then loses it. He picks it up, turns towards his goals, gives it outside to Jason Munnelly, who kicks it straight to the midfielder, Kenneth Fahey. He kicks it high, it's going nowhere. David Heaney gets it and carries it. This is good football. Turns inside, bounces it, gives it outside to Darren Spain. Loads of room in front of him. Darren carries it. Oughterard midfielder pressurising him. He turns inside, bounces it again. That's a go in low and good ball. It's outside to Declan Bones, comes in, keeps going and kicks it wide. Good attack there by Swinford, unfortunately didn't bring a score. So Owen Walters brings out this ball for St. Paul's to kick it out. Sean Rockney would be hoping to win this one, he's quite good in the air. Sean Rockney breaks it to a Oughterard player. Comes to Peter Halloran. Into David Gibbons, who carries it. Sean Rockney tackles him well. Great tackle. David Heaney should be letting those go. Into the full forward, Fahey, Richard Fahey, Oughterard captain. David Heaney comes back though and makes up well. Sideline ball again to St. Paul's Oughterard. To be taken by number 12, Peter Halloran. Peter Halloran kicks it in where it hurts, into the square. Sean Rockney there to win that ball and carries it out. What a good footballer he is. County minor in 2 or 3 years' time, I can assure you. Wins his free. Sean will kick this out of his hands. He's looking for a runner, there's nobody coming. Plays it out to Dicey. Free. Yes, a free for Michael Rowley. Michael gets up to his feet, looks around him. He's looking for someone to come. Kicks it out to Sean Rockney. Sean Rockney works it into his partner, Darren Spain. Darren carries it. Good carry of the ball, Darren. Into Sean. This should bring a score. Into Declan Murtha. It's picked up by the centre half back there, Pat Grogan. Out comes Jason Munnelly. That's good play. Wins the ball. Plays it outside. Declan Bones behind his man. The Oughterard player carries it out. Thomas Welch kicks it long. Fahey goes for it and the ball is beating him. It's a Swinford sideline ball. David Heaney here to take this sideline ball. Breeze straight into his face. Good kick. Looking for Liam Durkin. Liam Durkin turns, picks it up. That's the ball inside. Good ball. Sean Rockney is there. Carries it straight through the middle. Sean, great run. It's off the crossbar. Oh, how unlucky. Out by the fullback, Pat Grogan. Out to Dicey. Lovely turn inside his man. Dicey gives it inside. He's going. Another turn by Declan Bones. Nobody there to pick it up. It's the midfielder, Fahey, Kenneth Fahey. Turns inside. Off the ground. Free in, yes. Free into Swinford now. To be taken, I'd say, by Sean Rockney. He's gone over to the ball. No, he leaves it. Michael Rowley's coming up to take this one. Left-footed player.
He's to use, mate.
He's taking this one with his right foot. as the manager looks on underneath me. And it's over the bar, 2 points to 1 in favour of St. Paul's Oughterard. Manager there giving a pep talk to his players, tell them keep it there. The three managers out in the pitch, anxious moments these. Kick out by the goalie, a good kick out. Comes to Swinford, oh great catch David Heaney. Swinford centre half back, and then kicks the ball out over the sideline. Strong breeze going that way, as the ball is going to be retrieved in the next field. Michael Rowley has the ball, turns inside, gives it wide. Darren makes it out free against him for diving foot. Meanwhile, underneath me, St. Paul's are thinking of bringing on a substitution. A long kick. David Heaney catches it with ease. He's been pulled and dragged. Good play there with the centre half back. That's the way. Comes straight out with it. Darren Spain gets it. He heads straight for the goals. That's the way. Carrying it at speed, going wide. He's looking up for somebody to give it to, and in the end gives it straight to the Kenneth Fahey, Oughterard midfielder, who carries it. Darren staying with him, trying to put him off. It's good play, Darren. That's a Swinford line ball. Oh, the referee the other way. It's free to Oughterard for pulling. Kenneth Fahey kicks it in. It's over the head of Kevin. It's Oughterard on the attack into their corner forward, Jones Ferris, and the ball's gone wide. Kick out here to be taken again by Jason Munnelly. Or sorry, Nigel Sweeney. Look just alike those two. Kicks it out to Sean Rockney. Sean, nice and easy. Take your time, Sean. Sean runs again, nice and leisurely. Turns inside. Kicks it left foot. Good kick. Liam Durkin on his man. That ball is high and out of play. Sideline ball to Swinford. Swinford losing at the moment by 2 points to 1. David Heaney to take the sideline ball. Good long kick up to Declan Bones. Declan, lots of space in front of him. Carries it. Keeps going at speed. Outside to Anthony Gavigan. A very good high scorer this season. Puts it up. The breeze catches it and it goes well wide. Another attack broken Brown there, as Mr. Campbell signals a wide ball. Kick out again to be taken by Owen Walters, St. Paul's goalkeeper. Places the ball, takes a few steps back. Chest out, and here we go. One there by, straight into Anthony Gavigan. Anthony carries it. Kick it, Anthony. Wide, another wide. 2 wides in half a minute there by Anthony Gavigan. Anthony deciding to get rid of the gloves. I've had enough of those, he says, as the goalkeeper hoping to make a better kick out than he did the last time. Places it on the edge of the square. Makes a little divot. Takes a run. That's a better kick. Out to Darren Spain. Darren Spain taking it out wide. Now where's the man in the middle he needs? Darren picks it up. Comes inside the midfielder and puts it in. And it's over the head of Paul Brennan, and another wide. That's 3 wides in very quick concession there for Swinford. Goalkeeper getting plenty of practice with his kickouts here. Places it again. He was thinking of a short kick there, but decided against it. It's long kick. Sean Rockney in a race here with Kenneth Fahey. Fahey wins it. Sean, good hassling. Referee gives a free against him. Unfortunate there. Kenneth Fahey to take this free off his hands. Looks up and just kicks it into the middle. David Heaney there again, playing very well here. Sean Rockney kicks it into his midfield partner, Darren Spain. Now, where's the help in front of him? Anthony Gavigan running up the field ahead of him. He lets it long, and it's easily won there by the St. Paul's centre half back, John Canavan. John Canavan now to take this free himself out of his hands. Kicks it in high. There is Paul Brennan hassling him. He kicks it high and wide. I thought there it had gone over for a second, but it just turned wide. St. Paul's manager beginning to get annoyed down here as Nigel Sweeney places the ball again. Takes his run up and kicks a good kick straight out to Sean Rockney. Sean making it look very easy, and he's held, gets through that tackle, carries on. He's been pulled and dragged and awful up to Michael Rowley, and the ball is gone out of play. Unfortunate there, the breeze carried it over the line. So it's a sideline ball for St. Paul's to be taken by Thomas Welch. He kicks it, David Heaney comes for it, wins it. Unlucky there. Sideline ball to St. Paul's again. It's kicked in, Darren Spain all alone. Turns. He carries it, plays it in low the way Liam Durkin likes it. Sean Rockney showing his strength there. And puts the ball out of place. High, it's a hot ball here. Sean Rockney and John Fahey. Liam Durkin kicks it, Anthony Gavigan goes, pulls on it, well pulled on. Declan Bones is sleeping in there. His man's out in front of him. Man here coming for it. Jason Munnelly's slightly limping. Leo Gavin step behind him. Anthony Gavin back here helping. Anthony pushing the back. It's a free to the number 12 for St. Paul's. Peter Halloran. Peter Halloran hangs it up there and a push in the back there by Paul Brennan. Free to be taken now by the full forward, Richard Fahey. Richard Fahey decides to, well, I don't know what he's doing really. He's going kicking it out of his hands. The confidence is up. He kicks it straight between the posts. 3-1 here for St. Paul's Oughterard. Swinford now, they'll have to start making those chances count at the other end as Nigel Sweeney comes out with the ball again, places it. Comes up, kicks it. It's a battle in there in the midfield. David Heaney gets it, kicks it straight up. Declan Bones he's on a roll here. He's gone up the sideline, carrying it. His man inside him. Oh yes, lovely turn inside. Michael Rowley's beside him. He goes all the way himself. Declan Murtha's in the square. Tries to play it to him. Declan keeps it in play. All-Ireland champion boxer here. Comes inside and yes, a good score. Score now, St. Paul's Oughterard 3 points, Swinford 2 points. Good score there by Declan Murtha. All-Ireland boxer. Goalkeeper has to come out a slight bit further this time to kick it. Places it again. As Swinford now could get another score, they'd really be back in this game. Goalkeeper. Just an indication of the breeze here. Ball blown off its spot. Goalkeeper getting ready to take a run up. He runs, kicks it out, good kick. Stares, Sean Rockney comes from behind and taps it away from him. St. Oughterard's player coming out with it. Fielder there again, Fahey, kicks it long, David Heaney. Yes, the cornerback is out well there. McNicholas. Into Michael Rowley. Oh yes, lovely little ball by Michael Rowley into Liam Durkin. Liam looks up, kicks it, but hadn't the pace or the strength and goes wide. That's the 4th wide fire call for Swinford. Owen Walters places the ball again. He's getting plenty to do this half. Swinford keeping him on his toes. It's a good kick. Out Sean Rockney's wing again. Sean just decides to let it go. He'll take the sideline ball himself. Sean kicks it into his midfield partner, Darren Spain. Darren with Sean. A great combination this year, these two men. Work very well together. Keeps going. Darren goes inside, outside the right boot. That's a glorious point. Great score by Darren Spain. Just showing how good they are, Sean and Darren, when they get together. Love to see them on a disco floor. The score at the moment now is 3 points each as the Swinford dugout here become electric. The fans, the Swinford fans, now really getting behind their team. 3 each. This is the one to win. Or well due a Connacht title down here in Swinford. Anthony Gavigan does well. Anthony picks it, turns inside, solos it, lets it in long. Declan Bones should win this ball. He's well ahead for it. Declan turns and picks the ball up nicely. Comes inside. He's looking for someone to come to him. Plays it to Liam Durkin. Liam picks it up well. Liam turns. Tries to get around his man. Kicks it. And another harmless wide again. As Mr. Campbell tells him what to do with it. Over the bar. So the goalie here getting ready to kick it out again. Owen Walters kept busy this half. Scored 3 points each this time. Kicks the ball out. Liam Durkin well in front. Kicks the ball out wide. Declan Bones wins it well. Tries to go inside. Free in. Well played there, Declan Bones. Puts the ball down for Michael Rowley. Already scored a point from a free kick. Nice little free taker, Michael Rowley. Places the ball. Takes 5 or 6 steps back. The crowd going silent. Takes a run up to it and kicks it. It's low and wide off the side net. It's a tricky breeze to try and kick across into. Owen Walters places it again. And so I think Swinford's 6th wide so far. Want to start making these count. Although it should be easier in the second half with a good breeze, if anything, in their favour. Darren Spain makes it out. There's 2 Swinford men and only the goalie in front of them, and they make a mess of it. No call in there. And it's a free out won by Doug Gerrard, cornerback, number 2, Paul Maloney. So Paul Maloney takes this free kick off his hands, looks up, just kicks the ball up, hoping one of his men will make it. Declan Murtha had it for a second and lost it again. Anthony Gavigan pulls on it. Declan Murtha wins it again, playing very well, this young fella. Pushed as the ball, he lets go of the ball. Well done, Michael Rowley. Michael unlucky there. Centre half back Pat Grogan lets it go long. As David O'Brien, Dobb to his friends, and David Heaney go out for the ball. It's the sideline ball to Swinford. David Heaney to take it, looks up, plays it low into Sean Rockney. Sean will win it. Yes, a free kick to Sean. If a ball comes near him, he usually doesn't lose it, our Sean. Sean looks up. You'd never think he was a second year. Sean has the ball again. Picks it off the ground. He's very unlucky there. I think the referee was a bit unfair to him. Lets it in long. The full forward, Richard Fahey. And a free kick to him. Hit there by Sean Rockney. And he gets 10 yards for the sin. Sean threw with the ball there. It's foolish. Richard Fahey. Aussie rule style, just grabs it and puts it up. David Heaney, there again. Tower of strength in the centre half back position. Carries it and lets it go along. A great kick out to Michael Rowley. Straight into his hands. Michael drops it. Michael gets back and wins it again. Michael turns inside his man. Being pulled and dragged. He's taken off him there quite easily in the end. And Fahey has it again. Fahey for Gerrard. Gives it into Tiernan, John Tiernan. Darren Spain there with him again, and John Tiernan wins the free, as the ref said, by pulling him at the hip. Ball's let in long. Paul Brennan is there. Well held by Paul Brennan. Lets it out. David O'Brien is under it. Pushed in the back. A free to Swinford. David O'Brien has it. David looks up, sees the ranting on. David hoofs it up. Will he make it? Declan Bones, and it's beating him. Sideline ball to St. Paul's Gerrard. Kicked in long. Out comes McNicholas for Swinford. It's a sideline ball to St. Paul's Gerrard. James McNicholas very unlucky there. Kicked in. Sean Rockney all alone. Sean picks it. He bounces it. It's a good pitch. Not many pitches they can bounce the ball on this time of year. And lets it into Liam Durkin. Liam showing himself well. Gives it out to Sean Rockney. Sean straight through him. Sends his man flying. Sean hits it in. Unlucky there. Declan Bones had gone in behind his man instead of coming to him. Darren Spain should win this ball. He's flat out for it. Darren pulls on it. Give him a bit of a hint. A bit of a help. He picks it up. Goes inside his man. Anthony Gavigan outside him. Still goes. And he kicks it, and unfortunately another wide. That's the 7th or 8th wide now for Swinford. Score still 3 points apiece. Kick out again by Owen Walters. He'll have no problem with his kick out from this on. He's done well practiced today. Runs up and kicks it. It's a good kick. Sean Rockney, Michael Rowley, great catch from the little redhead. Carries it, speed, he's going, dicey. Carrying it, he's been well hassled, and he wins his free. This should be another score. He'll take himself off the ground, I'd say. Manager telling Sean and Darren, he's telling Darren Spain to take that. More strength in these big man's legs. Darren, third year, doing his junior cert in about a month. He's not worrying about that though today. Darren steps back, bicycle shorts on, and kicks it. And it's over the bar. Swinford take the lead, 4 points to 3. Swinford playing well now. They have to start making these chances count. Mr. Campbell kicks it to him. Good player in his time, Mr. Campbell. Owen Walters out again to take this kick out. Places it. Blown again. Places the ball. Takes another run back. This ball lands somewhere around Sean Rockney again. Usually pulls them off to that side. And it's straight to Sean. Sean, one hand, almost Liam McHale. They're taking it down one hand. Gives it to Darren. Darren into Sean. Lovely ball. Sean, space in front of him. Sean carries. Sean, it's between your legs, Sean. The ball is still there to be won. It comes out to Declan Bones. Put it over the bar, Declan. Yes, it's over the bar. 5 points to 3, Swinford lead. Well played, Sean Rockney. That's the way, the mid-captain has to lead the way, straight through the middle, carry it. I think all these defenders are slightly afraid of him, he's a big fella. As Owen Walters places it again. Fans now getting behind Swinford again. They know we have the win in this one. He comes out and kicks the ball. It's a high one. It's out this side of the field, unmarked, totally. Centre half back, Pat Grogan, or John Caravan, sorry. He carries it. Lands the ball in. The full forward is out well. Centre half forward, sorry. Paul Brennan wins it back well. Straight into the, slightly over Liam Durkin. Kicked out there by the midfield, John Tiernan. Into David Gibbons. Gives it into Richard Fahey. Richard Fahey. Stand off him, lads, stand off him. He still has the ball, Richard Fahey. And it's high and wide. It's wide. A let off there for Swinford. Good defence though. They kept him out as long as they could. So Nigel Sweeney. The goalkeeper comes out with the ball. Kicked it. It's a bad kick. Goes straight out over the sideline. And number 15, Jones Ferris. Nice name that. Leaves it there for his midfielder, John Tiernan. John Tiernan with the ball. Looks up and kicks it. Good kick. Straight into, I can't see from here. It's a free in. Won there by number 12, Pat Halloran, I think. No, it's number 15, Ferris Jones. Leaves the free kick there for the centre half back, who's well up the pitch here, John Canavan. John Canavan places the ball. He goes back a bit, that's unusual. They usually bring it forward. Takes a few steps back. Confidence oozing, steps up. Kicks it, it's high and wide. A let off again for Swinford. I'm sure if that was at the other end, Michael Rowley would have made them pay for it. Nigel Sweeney, want a better kick out here. Nigel comes up. That's a better kick, good height in it. The half back here with it, kicks it in towards the goalie, Nigel Sweeney. Nigel Sweeney comes out, nice and comfortable, good clearance. Yes, Swinford's half back, Jason Munnelly. Well played, Jason. That's the ball long. Declan Bones waiting for it. Pushed on the back. Surely, ref. Yes. Referee gives the free to Declan Bones. As the Swinford midfielders and forwards move back up again. Declan Bones lets it in to Nigel Burke. Nigel's out well in front of his man. Bounces it. Looks inside. Good ball inside to Michael Rowley. Michael, go on Michael, straight through them. And it's over the bar. Good score there. Swinford now leading double scores, 6 points to 3. They're really starting to play football, Swinford. The defence starting to get good and tight back there. Owen Walters comes out again to kick this ball. Owen Walters, as before, comes up again to kick it. Owen kicks it. It's a bad kick this time, straight through the middle. John Tiernan winning it easily, very easily. This should be Jason Munnelly's ball. Yes, nice and comfortable, Jason. Jason plays it out to Sean Rockney. Nice ball, that. I see there that Outherard have changed the midfielder. They've brought their centre half back John Canavan into mark Sean Rockney. They know how dangerous Sean is. Ball up there now, Declan Bones. And it's a sideline ball to Outherard. John Canavan to take this kick. Gives it a good hoof there. David O'Brien. David Heaney, yes. Oh, no way, ref. The referee judged him to pick it off the ground. There's no way he picked that off the ground, ref. John Canavan rolls the ball in his hands. You'd swear it was a wet day. It's ready to kick it. Kicks it up. Not great length in it. Bad kick, that. Yes, Jason Munnelly. Darren Spain here. Well done, Darren. Darren will give it 100%. Into Declan Murtha. Declan who's shown himself well here. Back in the half-back position and playing corner forward. Plays it into Liam Durkin. Oh, Liam. Liam left it for Darren, but Darren wasn't coming. Ball over there to Jones Ferris. Sean Rockney. Sean pulls on it. Sean looking a bit leisurely out there. Getting a bit of a tan. David O'Brien turns inside his man. Blocked, half blocked. The ball. This is Darren Spain's ball. Yes, well, good call in there by Darren. Darren picks it, turns inside his man. Darren goes off carrying the ball. Plays the ball straight into Declan Murtha. Great ball. Declan hesitates, and that's the half-time whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Half-time score here in Garrymore. Munscoil Uragos Porus 6 points. St. Paul's Outherard 3 points. Are we sucking diesel yet? 10 seconds gone in the second half here. Ball into Anthony Gavigan. Anthony taken out wide. Anthony bends his back, picks it again. Anthony looks inside, turns inside his man, a bit of pulling and dragging, goes straight for a goal. Puts it across the goals, held by Declan Murtha, and it goes square ball. Yes, square ball. Very unlucky there. Outherard brought on a sub there, taking off their half forward and putting on Michael Martin. At this far side, Outherard. Great block there by David Heaney. Ball, Outherard, sideline ball. Sideline ball to be taken by number 12, Peter Holleran. Straight into the full forward, Richard Fahey. Richard Fahey, well held there. Richard Fahey still has the ball. He's doing a lot of fooling with it. Come on, Swinford, stay with him. Out wide to their corner forward, Pat Higgins. Ball inside, Sean Rockney picks it. What a game he's playing in there. Really showing he's captain. Ball in, Pat Holleran has it again. Peter Holleran. Out comes Leo Gavigan. Or Leo Convey, I should say. Ball across to Liam Durkin. Liam Durkin wins it quite easily. Kicks it out to Michael Rowley. Michael Rowley should win this ball easily. Meanwhile, the referee pulls it back. Bad decision there by the referee. Very bad, I think. Should allow them to play on. Liam Durkin to take this ball now where that ball bounced. Over on this dugout side. Liam Durkin kicks it in. Good ball. Liam Durkin, well played there. Just threw his man off him. Dicey, yes. Yes, lads, well played. No, kicks it straight up his hands. The cornerback, number 4 there. Thomas Welch kicks it across. Off the ground, yes. Swinford want to be capitalising now from these mistakes. Darren Spain comes up to the ball. Breathes slightly with them. If he goes for a score here, he'll have to aim it for the right post, because the breeze is going from that right post over to the left. Kicks it. Good ball. Straight in there. There's no one there though. Number 2. Paul Maloney kicks it out straight out over the sideline. Anthony Gavigan anxious to get on with the game. Swinford leading by 3 points, I might remind you. Cross to Darren Spain. Darren picks it up. A bit too leisurely there. We have to binge our back, Darren. This is the final, remember. Darren carries it. He's on his way now, Darren. Bounces it. Goes inside. Kicks. Blocked. Well blocked. Mid cornerback there again, Paul Maloney. Out to his midfielder, John Tiernan. Well done there, Jason Munnelly. David Heaney has the ball. David carrying the ball. Solos. Bounces. Solos. He turns inside. Goes on his right foot still. He's carrying it. Great run this. Puts it inside to Declan Murtha. Has to score. Yes! Good point. Could have been a goal though. I fear he should have gone for a goal there. And meanwhile there's a bit of an injury to Darren. Darren, if Sheila saw you now. He's bending over, referees calling on attention. Mr. Kilgallen, TJ to his friends, runs over and checks him out. Just checking to know, does he know where he is? Darren still has his head down, he doesn't look too good. Meanwhile, Luke Gerard make a change in this break. Their sub, Martin, changes with Paul Maloney, I think. No, it's not. He changes with Kevin Clancy. Darren Spain, meanwhile, he's alright. Darren's tough. Manager runs back off the pitch, nice and leisurely. Owen Walters, good kick that. Straight into the sub, Martin's hands. Michael Rowley picks it very well. Goes on a run. Michael, great speed from this young fella. Free in, ref. It's a bookable offence. Ref, book him. Dicey puts it under his arm, nice and cushy. Dicey places it. Michael Rowley taking his time placing this. Wants to make sure. Swinford leading 6 points to 3. Places it. Runs up to it. It's a good kick. It's off the line by the goalkeeper. The midfielder's there. John Tiernan. Darren Spain has the ball. Darren plays it. Good ball. Well done, Michael Rowley. Michael Rowley. That's a great score with Michael Rowley. Well played, Michael Rowley. He's really shown his class here today. Swinford leading 7 points to 3 as Darren Spain's nose is bleeding. Owen Walters bringing that ball out a long way. Runs up to it. It's another good kick. Sean Rockney. Yes, all alone Sean. Makes it look easy, that. Look at the speed. He leaves these men behind him, he does. Kicks it. High, yes. Well done, Nigel Burke. Well won. Outside to Declan Bones. Declan turns inside. Declan kicks it high and over the bar. 8 points, yeah. 8 points to 3 for Swinford now. They're really showing their class. Yes. Hey, cut! Yeah, that's 3. Swinford leading 9 points to 3. Sean Rockney carries the ball to them, making them kicks it in. That's a great ball. Give it. Unlucky. All Nigel had to do is just let it outside. Declan Murtha was coming in. What a left jab. Good shoulder there, and Sean Rockney loses the ball. The sideline ball for Luke Gerard. Long kick. It's a very long kick, and it's straight out of play again. That'll just show you the strength of this breeze. Leo Convey over there. Leo waiting for the ball to come in from one of his fans. Leo looking to see his ranting on. Kicks that ball over the head of Darren Spain. Darren Darren's still not recovered from that blow properly. Michael Rowley is doing well. Oh yes, showing his soccer skills and then picks it off the ground. That's not good, Michael. David Heaney, ah yes. This fella's playing mighty here today. Kicks it out over the head of the defender. Michael Rowley, yes, Michael won it. Little Michael. Michael wins his free. Great play by Michael Rowley. Michael looks up. Darren Spain's in front of him. Darren, I don't think, really wants the ball. Darren has it though. Darren has it. He pulls. Put it in, Darren. Great ball, straight in the chest. Oh! He couldn't pick it. He couldn't take it into his chest. Anthony Gavigan, there's a man outside, Anthony, if you need him. That's wide. Well wide by Anthony Gavigan. Should win a score there for Swinford. We might be leading by 9-3, but it's not over yet. So they can keep this going. They're playing excellent, Swinford. Michael Rowley's a bit injured. Manager goes out to see what's wrong. It's a finger problem. Goalkeeper takes the kick out. Terrible kick out. Anthony Gavigan has it again to make up for that last miss. Anthony over the bar. Yes, 10 points to 3. We're really starting to pull away now. Starting to show their class there in the forwards. That all came from a bad kick out by the goalkeeper. The first one he's made today. Places it again, the goalkeeper. Owen Walters to take this kick. Sean Rockney punches it well. Liam Durkin, come on Liam, you've got to get stuck in. Kicks it long. David Heaney, one hand. That's great play. Take the pace out of the ball. Number 7 there. Kelly. It's gone inside. Leo Gavin has it. Or Leo Convey, I should say. Keep calling him Gavin. Sean Rockney pushing the back, Sean. Oh, I won't get away with that, Sean. Canavan hits it in long. Over the heads, it's a big bounce. Come on, Swinford. Come on, Dobb. You're well able. Free in, no way, ref. Should be a free out, I think. Free in to Uachtarard. Swinford leading by 10 points to 3. It's most important now that they get a score if they're going to stay in this game. Free to be taken by John Canavan. Steps up to the ball. This ball will go well held by the goalie. Oh no. Ball, free kick to be taken again from 14 yards. Seems Darren must have shouted or came at him. You'll have to, you can't do that, Darren, I'm afraid. Now this has to be a score for St. Paul's Uachtarard. Nice and easy. Yes, 10 points to 4. Swinford well ahead. Darren Spain just telling his teammates that's the only point they'll score in this half. And I hope so. Up comes Nigel Sweeney. Nigel kicks it out the wing. That's the place to put it. It's easily won though by the centre half forward, David Gibbons. David Gibbons kicks. Goalkeeper is lost into the full forward. Richard Fahey turns and over the bar. That's 2 scores in quick concession there for St. Paul's Uachtarard. 10 points to 5. Double scores. Swinford, they won't want to let it slip now. They have to keep concentrating. Nigel Sweeney brings out that ball. Swinford want to win this one. Come on, Nigel, you're well able. Give it air. That's a good kick. Out there, Sean Rockney. Sean, easy does it, Sean. Sean carries it through John Canavan. John Canavan won it off him, though. You can't go through them, Sean. John Canavan, good ball. David Heaney loses it. It's into Richard Fahey. Richard Fahey. He's running straight at the goal and is taken down. Free in for Richard Fahey. It all came from a bad mistake by Sean Rockney. Won the ball easily and then gave it away easily. Out of the hands, Richard Fahey takes it. Captain of St. Paul's Uachtarard, a big fella. Kicks it straight between the posts to make it 10-6. 10 points to 6 now in favour of Swinford. Don't want to let them score get another score there, Swinford. That's 3 in a row for them. Tighten up at the back, Swinford, or you might be facing defeat. Nigel Sweeney once again places it. Kicks it. It's a good kick. Bull toe. Pushing the back. We wanted that. Darren Spain. He'll take it himself, I'd say. Darren goes back with the ball. Michael Rowley doesn't even want to look at the thing. Darren. Good kick into the breeze. Or with the breeze. Sean Rockney. Sean flicks it over the top. Declan Murtha. Declan wins it. Declan comes through 3 men. Declan still has the ball. Goes out there to the number 2, and it's a sideline ball to St. Paul Zuchterard. Taken by John Tierney. Kicks it. Long ball. David O'Brien. Come on, David. Well in. Hit there by the number 5, Kevin Clancy. Richard Fahy wins it there. Fahy, the captain, running at speed. 2 Swinford men outside him. That's great play, Darren Spain. Centre half forward, Grogan. Nigel Sweeney comes off his chest. Very lucky there. Well cleared by James McNicholas. Sean Rockney picks it. Sean looks up, throws it out wide. Good, sensible play that. Michael Rowley comes, keeps coming. And Kevin Clancy gets it off him. Just have to let it go. Ball in. Paul Brennan's behind him. David Heaney stood straight on top of him. It's a free in, if not a penalty. It's a penalty, yes, a penalty. Swinford leading by 10 points to 6, and it's a penalty now for St. Paul Zuchterard. The centre half back, John Canavan. John Canavan stepping up to take this kick on Nigel Sweeney. Nigel spits on the gloves, full of confidence, young Nigel. Nigel, come on Nigel, you can do it. It's kicked. Saved by Nigel Sweeney. Great save, Nigel. Now Swinford, that's what you need. Come on, lift your game. That ball is high, it's cross pitch. The number 13 gets to it. Pat Higgins. Anthony Gavigan's back there. Well done, Anthony. That's such a need. Come back and help when you're in trouble. Anthony's good carrier of the ball. Let's go. That's the way. Won't take too much out of it. Declan Bones pulls on it on the ground. Again. Pickett. Declan Pickett into Michael Rowley. Declan Murtha straight through the middle. Look at Declan, is outside you. Kicks it. And I'm not sure. Yes, it's a point. A great score. Great. No, it's not. I thought as much. It's a wide. Wide there by Michael Rowley. He had another option. He had Declan Murtha cross pitch, all unmarked. Walters, straight out to Anthony Gavigan. Anthony being harassed. Sean Rockney has it. Sean bounces, goes through 2 men. Sean solos. Kicks it high and over the bar. Great score, Shawnee. Captain, fantastic. Sean runs back nice and leisurely. Swinford leading 11 points to 6. 11-6 to Swinford. So far no goals, but I'm confident that there'll be some yet. 11-6, 5 points in it to Swinford. Sean Rockney punches it straight down. Declan Bones couldn't take it. The number 5, Kevin Clancy, lets it go long. He's coming into the game well, Kevin Clancy. Paul Brennan punches it down. Darren Spain's there. Darren playing well. Pickett, Darren. Darren, he's tackled hard and wins his foul and punches his opposite man on the back of the leg. Just telling him, I won't forget you. Darren kicks it long. Declan Bones behind his man again. Liam Durkin bounces. Kicks cross pitch, not looking. He knows Michael Rowley will be there though. Michael playing a blinder. Michael solo it, he'll get caught. Michael, referee, give him his free. Yes, well played, Michael Rowley. Kicks it inside. Sean Rockney, no. Sean has it, yes. Canavan dropped it badly. And Sean kicks it wide. Yes, it's a wide ball. James Gormley being ambitious there, going to give a point, but unfortunately wide. Again, Noel McWalters comes out with the ball to take this kick again. Swinford leading 11-6. Thanks to a good save by the goalkeeper, Nigel Sweeney, from a penalty taken by Owen Walters. It's over the head of Darren Spain. David Heaney comes out. Great play, David. David wins it, yes. Bounces and lets it go long. Cornerback drops it. Paul Maloney. I wonder, is he Anthony to Michael? The ball's outside now. Anthony Gavigan has it. Anthony likes to turn and twist and go through men. Anthony lets it in. First there. Oh, Shady has it. Darren Spain, known as Shady to his mates. Darren solos, kicks it high and over the bar. Is it? Well, I don't know. No, another wide. James Gormley once again signalled a point. James very, very ambitious here today. You can tell he doesn't do it very often. Owen Walters, bad kick. Won easily by Kevin Clancy. Kevin kicks it. High kick. David Heaney is under it. David, ooh. Sent to Richard Fahey. Well played, Paul Brennan. Held him out there. Paul Brennan stays with him. Paul's behind him. He's beating him for speed. Richard Fahey still carrying. Carrying. Paul Brennan had to resort to fouling him. Richard Fahey steps back out of the hands. Kicks it. Terrible miss. That's wasting it. 5 points down. Should be playing it in short. Or at least taking his time. Nigel Sweeney. Nigel looks up. Sean Rockney's out wide. Will he play the short one to Sean? I don't think Sean wants the ball. He's getting tired, I think. Darren dropped it into John Canavan. John Canavan kicks it high. Goalie, where are you going? Richard Fahey. Off the post. Let off there. The corner forward. Jones Ferris to the half back. That's a point there for the number 7 for St. Paul's. If I can get it. By Richard Kelly. Good point there. Swinford let off. The goalkeeper came there when he shouldn't have. And he kicked it off the post. Not long left now. Nigel Sweeney kicks. Swinford want to win this one. Dobb, yes, good play, David O'Brien. First time ball into Michael Rowley. For me, one of the men of the match. Look at that for skill. Carrying it. Carrying. What great speed he has. This young red-headed dynamo. That's a great score. Great score by Michael Rowley. Showing how brilliant a player he is. Just as well we got that on video. One of the best scorers I've seen in a long time. There's only a few of them in it, Cos. Hey, Cos, the long left. About 10 minutes. Owen Walters, big kick. Sean Rockney, nice and cushy, Sean. Sean goes through 2. Ref, give him his free. They're going to kill the poor fella. A long ball. Leo Convey waited till he had to come and won it. Give it to David Heaney. David Heaney, one of the outstanding defenders on the day. And a ball carried by the breeze out. The number 17, Martin, comes up with the ball. They want to get a score now. They need a goal. Sean Rockney. Strength, speed, he has everything. His looks even. Sean stands and looks at him. Waits for Darren, his old mate, to come. Darren, between your legs, Darren. Darren, he's lost it. Darren, yeah, you're getting lackadaisical in there. John Tiernan, up and under. Oh, Leo, well done, Leo Convey. Darren, come on, Darren. Sean Rockney, nice and easy, Sean. Out to Declan Bones. Declan a bit sluggish today. Really hasn't got going, done himself justice. Kicks it out. Declan again, loads of time. Run! Picks it up. Dicey's in front of him. Come on, pick it. Dicey's with you. A bit of a brawl here. Whoa. Ref, you'll have to stop it. A bit of a brawl. Declan Bones losing the cool. Aye. Cool it, lads, out there. Hey, Bones, cool it! Referee going to take the names of Declan Bones and number 4 for Luke Gerard, Thomas Welch. Not the Thomas Welch in our school, another Thomas Welch. So he takes the name, Stickland Bones and Thomas Welch. The first bit of dirt that's been in the game all day. He's taking the number. 2 men shake, ah yes. It's a bit of fun. Sean Rockney and John Tiernan in for this one. Sean Rockney should win this one. Oi, ref. Ah, ref, let him away with it. Free now, John Tiernan. Big fella this fella. Lets it high, a high lobbing ball. Yes, David Heaney. Oh, what great play by David Heaney. David Heaney bounces, looks up. Playing brilliant here today. Looks up, kicks it. Liam Durkin, let it go, let it go. Go on, Darren, my son. No, Darren. Out to Fahy. Fahy carries. You have to stay with him, Liam. Keep going, Liam. That's good play, Liam Durkin. Stay with him. It's well done, Liam. Unlucky Jason Mullally. And what's this? He's going to take in the name of Jason Mullally. Referee is starting to lose the cool here, I think. So the third name to go in the book, Jason Mullally. As the number 8 for Oughterard. Kenneth Fahy places the ball. Swinford leading 11 points to 6. Sorry, Swinford leading 12-7. Well pulled on there. It's out to Kenneth Fahy again. Kenneth Fahy. 2 in front of him. 3, he gets through them. Well played. It's across to John Canavan. Come on, pick it, David. Pick it, David. David Heaney comes out with the ball. David picks it. Nice and easy. Carries it. Keeps going. Draws the man. That's well played. Then a suicide. Well done, Michael Rowley. Into Declan Murtha. Great ball. Come on, Liam. Ah. Not there, Liam. Trying the spectacular outside the right boot, but went well wide. Can't be long left now. Swinford just have to keep doing the easy things right. And we should win this to make history in our school, in Munskull Warriors Porrick. First Connacht title ever. Sean Rockney, captain fantastic. He's not cared where it goes at this stage. He kicks it high. John Clancy's under it. Back to Sean. I think there's a magnet on Sean Rockney. The ball keeps coming to him. And then gives it away stupidly. Ref push there by James McNicholas. Jones Ferris kicks it high. Let it go, Leo. It's going to beat him. Well played, Leo. Sean, come on! Ball back with the Swinford goalie, Nigel Sweeney. Nigel places the ball. Nigel kicks. It's a good kick. And that ball's going to go straight out of play. Weren't expecting him to kick it that long. And what's the referee doing here? He's giving a free kick. Well, I don't know what that's for, to tell you the truth. A good kick straight in where it hurts. Well held, Mike Nicholas. A good solid player. Oh, referee, that had to be a throw. Donkey. A wide there for Oughterard. A let it off there for Swinford. Swinford leading 12 points to 7. Yeah, right. How long left? 3 minutes left here, and it's very exciting as John Tiernan kicks it in. Let it go, Swinford. Yes, Swinford playing very well in defence, well organised. You can tell their manager, Mr. TJ Nigel Sweeney, comes out to check this kick out again as the Oughterard fans start to go around the pitch. Steps up. Nigel Sweeney kicks. Come on, Anthony, let it go. Don't hold it there, Anthony. Gives it straight to John Tiernan. John Tiernan took it straight out of his hands. Well held there by David Gibbons. And taken off him by David O'Brien. Well played, David. Into Martin, the sub here for the second half. Well blocked. Liam Durkin, great block. Great ball outside. Give it outside, Declan. Good ball. Now who's through the middle? He pulls on it. He turns, picks it. Declan Murtha is outside him. He solos, takes his time, loads of time. Outside to Liam Durkin. Liam Durkin advances towards goal. Kicks it in. Nigel Burke's there. Goal! Come on, lads! No! Stay with Michael Rowley. Michael makes room for himself and kicks it wide. A wide there. Swinford should really have scored at least a point. Still at 5 points lead. As Owen Walters gets another kick. Owen kicks it straight at Kevin Clancy. Kevin runs straight into Declan Bones. Gives it John Canavan. John Canavan kicks it high. Inviting the runners. David O'Brien stays with his man. Well played, David. Come on, young McNicholas. Well done, James McNicholas. Goes out. Tackles the midfielder. Well done, James McNicholas. Great play. Father O'Mahony here loves that from a cornerback. Over to the sub, Martin. Back to John Tiernan. Sean Rockney has it. Sean comes nice and cushy. And straight into the chest. That's the ball Michael Rowley tries for. Gives it inside. Into Declan Murtha. Declan, come on, Declan. Played very well today, Declan. Gives it inside again. Michael Rowley. Michael looks up. Kicks. It's a high ball. Wide. Referee gave a free out there for a square ball. So Owen Walters to take it again. About a minute left. Owen Walters takes it out of his hands. Liam Durkin. Come on, Liam. Binger back. Won't kill you. And there is Nigel Burke. Nigel's been very quiet today. Hadn't a lot to do. His half forwards played excellently. And corner forwards. The free took Gerard. Picks it up in one hand, showing us the size of him. Kicks it across. David O'Brien's coming behind him. David Gibbons. David. Unlucky, David. Free to get David Gibbons for Luke Gerard. Looks up. Kicks. David Heaney. He leaves it for James McNicholas. James pulls on it. Great play. Murtha put out over the sideline, and it's a free for Luke Gerard. No, it's not. That should have been their ball. Swinford on the move. Darren Spain. Can we get a goal here in the closing stages? Darren puts it up. Well held by the goalie. Great catch. Dicey. Dicey stands and waits. Dicey playing excellently. My man of the match easily. Dicey carries. And unfortunately wide. Lost his boot there in that attack. I think if there was to be a man of the match, there's several Swinford players that go in. Everyone from David Heaney, Sean Rockney, Darren Spain, Michael Rowley, Declan Murtha. Some great displays, but in all, a great team performance here. And I think the referee's about to blow. Blow it! Kicks the ball, the goalie. Liam Durkin is there. Liam. Turkey gets it. And Sean Rockney. Can Sean get the goal? Kicks it high and over the bar. 13 points to 7. That should seal it. Referee makes a note of it. Looks at his watch. The Luke Gerard goalkeeper brings it well out the field. It's all over. We're the Connacht Juvenile champions. Michael Costello jumps in delight. A repeat. He's never won anything for the school, but it's always the first time. There's fans here, they're gone ecstatic. There's fans coming in from every side, jumping on players and kissing them and hugging them. Mr. Carney comes over, getting a few snapshots. Luke Gerard players go off very disappointed here today. Put up a good fight. But Swinford, I'm afraid, were the far superior team. Mr. Campbell making his way down to congratulate his players. The goalkeeper comes down, very happy with himself after a fine penalty save. Goalkeeper there gives us a wave. Great save by Nigel Sweeney there today. The Swinford team and fans all head towards the dressing room.
Sean Rogers, our captain. Right, there's a cup presented now. Referee Richard representing. Where's Sean Ratney? Sean.
Yeah, Punch Manuel from the Connacht Council. I'd like to present this cup to the Swinford Club. We mustn't forget Gerard, I forget. Fine. Only for the penalty miss, I think there'd be smiles to be on someone else's face.
Penalty save. Penalty save. Put it up. Rodney. It's broken.
Another one. Come on, Sean. I'm doing good.
Broken again, Rodney.
I'd like to thank Uachtar for the game. Very hard game. And on behalf of the team, I'd like to thank TJ Kilgallen.
Mister, sir.
And I'd like to thank all the supporters who came here today.
On the ref.
Three cheers for Uachtar.
Here, we can get that. It'd be better to get that in the school again.
Oh yeah,
Hi, how many films are in this?
With me now I have Mr. Campbell, manager of the junior and senior football team. Mr. Campbell, what's your reaction on this great win today?
I'm absolutely delighted, Mr. Gunny. Thank you for the comment.
It's okay. Now we're going over to get the manager of the team, Mr. Kilgallen, if my cameraman can keep up with me. Excuse me, Mr. Kilgallen. We'd want your reaction on this great win today.
Well, Mr. Cunny, I'm delighted actually, delighted for the lads especially, and for the school as well. Let's hope it's the first of many now though.
Yes, and we're going to get now the reaction of Mr. Kearney, Mayo Minor manager. Do you think there's a few future Mayo Minors out there?
What am I supposed to say, Father? Oh, there is.
Paddy's hoping to get on the team himself. I'm more too old. A long-time supporter of the game here.
A long-time supporter of the game, it must be said, Mr. Kitching, who shaved off his beard for charity last week. What we want to know, Mr. Kitching, is what's your reaction on this great day?
To what?
To Swinford winning their first Connacht title.
In what?
Football, Mr. Kitching.
That was wrong. Mark Killeley.
Yes.
Oh yes, we have to get some of the females teachers.
We're absolutely delighted and proud of our young footballers, and we'll be here next year to bring home the Connacht Cup again.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Murphy.
Mrs. Golden! And as the man said there, if you continue to do that, more than likely you'll be there at junior level next year, as we hope to as well. We might meet you again.
No.
Come on, Winnie.
Get the back of your head in the video.
So you kick it straight at him. Come here, just shift from Juvenille then. What head? No, we'll walk by slightly now.
I thought the referee was very biased in favour of Victor Gerrard. He overruled me on several occasions and could have changed the balance of the game. Michael, what did you think of the game overall?
I thought overall it was very close, thrilling game, shoulder to shoulder, hard stuff, you know. I thought the linesman really played a major part in the swing of the game towards Swinford, like, you know.
How did you do this?
How did you do this? Right, when the ball came out, like, my hand would
Seamus, your mother's across the road, Seamus.
I would tell the referee side to go.
That's it, Jeff. Let's go.
That's the commentator all there now. They're very quiet.
Him first.
With me now I've Jason Munnelly and Nigel Sweeney and Jason Munnelly. Nigel, the goalkeeper who saved the penalty. Nigel, what can you remember of that penalty?
Oh well, I don't know, it was your man hit a good shot there and I had to do well to save it, you know.
But wasn't the ball straight at you?
No, I had to dive. Good
With
2
me
yards.
is number 7. Jason Munnelly. Played well today. Jason, what's your reflections on the game?
We won and it was a good game.
And did your man score?
No.
Well played.
Good luck.
Well done.
Thank you.
Bye. You thought they were running across the road, didn't you? Hey! Yes, we're back. We're back. Now, Anthony, where? With me now, I've got Anthony Gavigan. Played number 12. Anthony, what did you think now after winning that game?
Brilliant, feel brilliant. I think we did well, very well indeed.
Did you score?
I scored 1 point, yeah. Should have done more though, I think.
So you're happy now to have won your...
Great to make history in school.
So you're going getting a half day tomorrow?
Hopefully now, I've talked to the principal about that.
No can duty, so he says. Sean Rocknane. Sean, how do you feel?
Oh, now I feel great, Paddy. Come
on, talk to us.
I'd just like to say now, this is a great moment in my life. And thank you very much.
What about your speech in Irish, though? Where was it?
Oh, yes. Mr. Campbell was not there.
Liam Durkin, come here. Liam Durkin, come here. How much did you score today, Liam?
No comment.
That's okay. Liam Durkin, our All-Ireland boxer, come here to us. How do you feel after winning?
Oh, brilliant, Oscar there. Mighty day.
And do you want a free half day tomorrow?
Oh, yes. Full day.
A full day off? Full day off, you'll have to give it to them. So, Sean, why were you so relaxed today?
Well, now, there's a minor match coming up.
No, commentators go to the Maple Leaf or somewhere like that.
With me now, I've got the manager. Now that you have time to reflect, How do you feel?
Oh, very, very happy. Why wouldn't I be?
Were you happy with your team's performance?
Once they settled down, I thought they played well and they were the better team. But initially, early on, I was a bit worried. They weren't playing too well. I thought we should have won by more.
Who was your outstanding player today?
Every man contributes. I don't agree with this thing of outstanding players at all. Right from goalkeeper up to number 15. They all did it. James McNicholas was just as good as Sean Rotten or Darren Spain. You know, they all contribute. That's why they're there, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, back to you now.
So I think that now wraps it up. We're all going for a feed. Good luck.
Tell you, I'm going to drop you close to keep putting that on.
In the 60s, there was the magic of Greaves and Gilzine. In the 70s, the unstoppable Keegan and Toshak.